Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Atari Texas YouTube channel. Well, today Sony did their presentation at E3 and I decided to shoot this video kind of out of the game room. I'm clear on the other side of the house. If you lived on the East Coast or Central time zones, you know, this ended a little later than other time zones. So already my wife and kids were in bed, so I didn't want to wake them up, so I came, grabbed my gear and came out to the other side of the house here. So Sony presentation started out. Of course, I was all excited. I had my PlayStation shirt on. And the first thing they did, they had a guy out there with a banjo, and it was kind of cool and all. But, you know, I tell you what, if they had brought Slayer out there and Slayer played a couple sets, I'd have been running out to Best Buy and getting my PS4. But that didn't happen. We got the banjo player, and he was pretty good. So the first game we saw was The Last of Us Part 2, which looked really good. Last of Us is a great video game, great series, and I expect, you know, nothing less from this game that's coming out. But there was one scene in it that kind of broke the internet, and that was of they showed two females kissing. So if you can imagine, you know, remember those people who saw the clips for Battlefield 5 and were freaking out because there was females in it? Well, they probably lost their mind when they saw this. They were probably running and screaming and stuff. But anyways, it is what it is, and looks, like I said, the game looks really interesting and can't wait to check it out. After that, they showed Destiny 2 Forsaken. And they showed this after the guy that was playing the flute. So once again, they were putting some music into their show there. If you're a Destiny 2 fan, Destiny fan in general, this is coming out for you. Not really for me, but I'm sure if it's something you want to get, you'll be getting it. After that, we saw a new game. It's called The Ghost of Tsushima, if I said that right. Now that game looked pretty interesting. The way it started out, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Dynasty Warriors. Not so much with all the hack and slash, you know, battling that goes on, but, you know, just the storyline kind of seemed like the way that a Dynasty Warriors game would start out. And there was a lot of fighting and stuff, and it looked really good. This is a game I'm actually excited for. I think it'll end up being pretty good and maybe become a lucrative game. After that, we saw a game called Control. Really don't want to comment too much on it. I really didn't see a lot of gameplay. It looked okay, but I would need to see more before I make a decision if that's a game I was really interested in. And then the big news came. You know, up until this game was announced, I was kind of like, yeah, you know, it was very mediocre, the presentation. But finally, they showed Resident Evil 2, and I was ecstatic to see it. And, you know, if you watched the presentation, you heard the crowd erupt. It was great. So if you've been waiting for Resident Evil 2, it's coming out. It looks fantastic, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. After that, we saw a game called Trover Saves the Winterverse. Don't know what to say about that one. Might be something to try. I don't know, but I'll leave it at that. And then after that, they showed a big clip of Death Stranding. And they showed Spider-Man. And once again, Spider-Man just looks absolutely fantastic. That is going to be such a great game. So, nothing earth-shattering. You know, they showed a lot of stuff that we already knew was coming out. It was nice seeing Resident Evil 2. That was definitely a highlight. And then the Ghost of Tsushima. That one looks pretty good too. So, I'm also going to give Sony a C on their presentation. I think they kept it safe. Kind of like Xbox did. Nothing really earth-shattering, you know, new that's coming out where we're all, you know, where our jaws are dropping or nothing. So they get a C, Microsoft gets a C. We'll see what Nintendo does tomorrow. That one's going to be interesting. Nintendo kind of shown a lot of stuff already that's come out, you know, in their first year. So I don't know what they're going to be showing this year. So it'll be interesting. Let's see if they can go ahead and upset Microsoft and Sony to take, you know, to take best presentation among the big three there. So, let me know what you thought of the show. Leave some comments below. Once again, I thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.